Hey everybody, this is JJ at AIPTcomics.com, and today we have a really special unboxing video for you, one that we've never done before, and it is the Manga Spice Cafe box. So we've never done one of these before. We were approached by mangaspicecafe.com to do it, and it sounded really awesome, so I volunteered. Basically the box comes every month with a bunch of treats, some drinks, and they're all Japanese companies that provide them, and best of all, manga. So it's geared towards people as well that aren't familiar with manga and are thinking about getting into it. From what I've read, there's a lot of starter titles and like easy to get into stuff, not too heavy. And it's October, so I'm excited to open it because I'm hoping there's some like Halloween themed manga in here. I haven't read manga in a while. The last I probably read, honestly, was the remastered Full Metal Alchemist, which was awesome. Viz Media put it out. The cover was super cool. So that's kind of my thing, like sci-fi fantasy. So I'm hoping that something like that is in this box because it's perfect for someone like me that likes manga but just hasn't read much in a while. So let's take a look. Okay, so right off the bat, they have the Manga Spice Cafe, and it's basically the whole shtick here is in Japan they have cafes that are maid cafes, so this brings a maid cafe to your home. So it looks like inside, I'm guessing that they're giving you a breakdown of everything that's in the box. Yeah, that looks like exactly what's happening here. So it's cool. It's showing you the different artists and writers that are involved. We have a breakdown of some of the different creatures. They talk about showcasing some characters as well here. So we have the creators on the left, the characters on the right, and then the snacks and the drinks. And then on the back, it talks to you about all the different ingredients so you know what you're eating. I'm a vegetarian, so I have a feeling that there's some stuff in this box I won't eat. But Pat, our editor-in-chief who's filming this video, can come in handy with anything meat-related. So let's take a look. Wow, they really jam it in here. So I've only ever done unboxings for Loot Crate, and that's probably about half the size of this. And there's a decent amount of stuff in here, but this is really jammed. So right off the bat, we have some chocolate, some Wada Tops. Looks like it's got chocolate filling and some sprinkles. Lemon square cheesecake. So you can get a look at those. And the lemon square as well. I think these are both safe for me to try. I have no idea what this says. I took Japanese freshman year, but I didn't retain any of it. Let's see if they describe it in here. I'm gonna guess this is the whistle candy. So let's take a look. So it's got this little guy on the front. It looks like he's eating curry. Let's see. Or it could be cola roll-up candy. We're gonna find out. Okay, yep, from the smell, it's definitely curry. It kind of feels like a potato chip. So let's see. It's actually really good. It's salty. It kind of tastes kind of like a Sun Chip and a Dorito. It's got that like very powdery feel to it, and spicy, but without the cheese, and the texture is just like kind of like a cheese puffs, not like hard Cheetos, but the cheese puffs you eat is really good. Yeah, so I think I might have just eaten the chicken curry delicious stick. Yep, there's a chicken on it. I'm a vegetarian, so I'm regretting that, but it's really good, I'll admit. I should probably pay more attention before I bite into things here. So this is the whistle candy. Yeah, so it's important to read everything next time before I eat it. I haven't had meat in about 8 years, so that was the first time. I had a pepperoni on some pizza before accidentally, but that was the first time I've really eaten meat in a while, but thankfully it was just a little bit, and admittedly it was good. So this is from Bangkok, Thailand, it looks like. It looks to be some kind of like shrimp dish, I'm guessing. I think it's chips actually that are shrimp flavored. Let me see. Yep, so they're kokia, tom yum, and harissa beef chips. So it's known in Japan for their interesting chip flavors. So in this box, we could have gotten one of two flavors. Tom yum, which is a type of hot and sour Thai soup cooked with shrimp, prawns, which is what this is, or a beef-based Moroccan stew. So I got the prawn chips, so I'm going to give this to someone else to eat. Pat is behind the camera and is already saying he won't try it, so maybe his girlfriend will be brave enough. You want to eat this? Go ahead, give it a try.
No thanks.
Okay. So I'm going to try something sweet to get that meat out of my mouth. And let's see. I don't actually see this listed here. It's got vegetable oil, so that's good. Soy, cream filling. Okay. Eggs, but that's okay. I'll eat those. No meat, no prawns. So let's see how this is. It's pretty good. It kind of tastes like, I mean, it's very chocolatey, obviously. You can taste the sprinkles. It kind of tastes like those little cakes that you would get as a kid that came in the like the 2-packs with the sprinkles on it and the cake filling. It's the company that makes those Twinkies, Hostess, like kind of like Hostess cakes. So that's pretty good. And then we have the cheesecake, which is not on here either. But yeah, it's all sugar and wheat and milk and eggs. So again, safe to eat. I've never seen shrimp chips before, so if I'm being overly cautious, it's because of that and because that I already ate something with meat in it. I like lemon cake a lot, so I'm hoping that this is good. It's all right. There's really not a lot of lemon flavor in there. And it's super thick. It kind of tastes like angel fruit cake or angel cake, whatever that stuff's called. It's just like very thick and kind of difficult to chew. And then we have a cool and clean green tea apple flavor, not shrimp. It's brewed 100% natural green tea leaves. Okay, this I can drink. For not being in the fridge, it tastes really good actually. 100 calories, actually has a lot of vitamin C, and there's not a startling amount of sugars in it. So that's something that I would actually drink regularly. So that's cool and clean. C2. So yeah, that's not on here either, but really good. I would definitely drink this regularly. So again, if you didn't see it, highly recommend that. Then we have Okay, this is on here. So this is the cola roll-up candy. So it says, remember fruit roll-ups? Well, this is the cola Japanese flavored version. And it also warns you not to eat the paper. I think I know that part, but I appreciate the warning. Yeah, it smells just like Coca-Cola. It smells pretty gross, actually. That's just not my thing. But I will try a little bit for your sake. And it is pretty similar to a fruit roll-up. I have a feeling I'm really not going to enjoy this, but whatever. It's super thick. Maybe a smaller piece than that. Yep. Not my thing. Super, super sweet and pretty much tastes just like you're eating sticky soda. So not my favorite thing, but I can see why a lot of people would like that. So now for the manga. So there's 3 in here, which is awesome. And right off the bat, I'm already interested. I'm a huge gamer and I love Final Fantasy. And that's the first thing on top. So far none of this really feels Halloween themed, but to be fair, I don't know enough about Japanese culture to know if Halloween is something that they celebrate like we do. And, you know, for any loot crate or something that I would get in October, I would immediately expect something Halloween themed. But it's still a good box so far, except for me accidentally eating that chicken curry stick. So Square Enix employee Shogo Sasaki had a big dream to produce his very own Final Fantasy game with his sister Yuko. But after the siblings are involved in a truck accident, they awaken to realize they've left their world behind and fallen into the world of Final Fantasy. After coming to grips with the situation, they meet some new friends, join a party, and accept their fate as adventurers. But when danger approaches, Shogo will discover that his encyclopedic knowledge of the game can only take him so far. So it's basically a pretty typical adventure tale. I mean, it sounds cool, and the art looks nice. So the cover art's great. It's $13 in the US. It's rated T for teen. It's by Yen Press. They do a lot of good stuff. We get a lot of their stuff at AIPT Comics. I can already see some familiar Final Fantasy characters popping up. I like the concept. Like, who doesn't have a favorite like game or story that they wish they could drop into? Like when I was younger, I remember wishing I like could really play Pokemon in real life and go to Hogwarts and all that stuff. But the art is really nice. You look at it there. So let's see what we got next. So this is from Viz, who I said I'm pretty familiar with. I've read a lot of their stuff, Full Metal being the most recent. Looks like it's a partnership from Viz and Shonen Jump. So Dr. Stone, cover art's super cool. It's really nice color. So they actually have this featured right here on the inside of the guide that comes with this. So it looks like they give you a URL where you can go for a special interview in English with the artist. That's pretty neat. So it describes the artwork as intense, with a lot of detail, paired with realistic style. So if you're not familiar with this book, imagine waking to a world where every last human has been mysteriously turned to stone. One fateful day, all of humanity was petrified by a blinding flash of light. After several millennia, high schooler Taiju awakens and finds himself lost in a world of statue. However, he's not alone. His science-loving friend Senku, up and running for a few months already. He's got a grand plan in mind to kickstart civilization with the power of science. So, right off the bat, you see every human on Earth turned to stone. So that sounds pretty neat. And the art is really detailed. It's kind of like the sci-fi fantasy thing that I'm into. So far we're 2 for 2. I'll definitely check it out. And it's got some funny pages as well. Alright. Oh, man. So our last one, I am super stoked Star Wars, The Lost Stars. I do a Star Wars podcast called Star Wars in Poor Tastes. We just started our first episode. I have, in that room over there, a ton of graphic novels, a ton of comics. I have a Star Wars tattoo. I'm a huge fan, and I've never heard of this. So this is really exciting to me. So the original story is by Claudia Gray. So there's a little thing in here about her. She's an American. She's known for paranormal romance, young adult fiction, best known for Evernight stories and her Star Wars novels. She wrote Star Wars Bloodline and Leia, Princess of Alderaan. I knew that, and it didn't even click. So I'm really excited to read this. So the synopsis reads, seduced by the Galactic Empire's promises of unity and change, the planets of the galaxy and the hearts of their people fall under the Emperor's control one by one. Sharing a love of ships and an admiration for the Empire, childhood friends Thane, Kyrell, and Sienna Ree enroll in the Imperial Academy in hopes of realizing their dream of joining the fleet. The more they learn, however, the more their loyalties to the Empire and to each other are put to the test. Will Thane and Sienna's friendship, or even they themselves, survive the trials ahead? It's put up by Yen Press, obviously with the approval of Disney and Lucasfilm, and it's only $13. Stone was 10, and Final Fantasy was also 13. So we've got some iconic panels in here. I'm really into like anything that'll give me a closer look at the Star Wars universe and different parts of it. I'm really curious to find out if this is considered canon or not. We've got Vader, R2-D2, C-3PO, Leia, Imperial Academy. There's a lot of cool stuff in here. So this is probably out of everything in the box what I'm excited the most about. So just to recap, we got Star Wars Lost Stars Volume 1, Dr. Stone Volume 1, and Final Fantasy Lost Stranger Volume 1. There's the non-vegetarian treat I accidentally ate, the cheesecake / lemon cake, the Guata Tops chocolate. This is really good. I'm going to finish this after I'm done. The shrimp chips, which no one in this apartment is brave enough to eat. Oh, the chorus whistle candy. I didn't actually try this. Let me see. It comes with a little box with something in here. I have no idea what this is. Yeah, I don't know. If it's obvious, I'm not getting it. I really have no idea. So each package has a small box containing a surprise figurine, toy, etc. I still don't... Oh, wait a minute. I think I actually know what it is. Is this... Yep. It's one of these little, like, flip things. I remember I got them as a kid out of the little, like, vending machines for $0.25. I'm not going to put this candy in my mouth because I have no idea whether it's vegetarian or not. I made that mistake once already, and the guide here does not tell me. It's probably safe, but there's shrimp chips. Like, I've never seen those before. So, yeah. We also had the C2 Cool and Clean drink, which was great, and the really gross soda fruit roll-up thing, which I'm sure some people would like. It's just, soda's not my thing. I mainly drink water and beer, that's it. So, but pretty damn good box. 3 volume 1 mangas, fantasy, heavy fantasy, also based off video games, Star Wars, and a sci-fi. Lots of interesting snacks and a really good drink. So I would say it's definitely worth trying at least once. You can check this out at mangaspicecafe.com. You can check out more reviews like this in our YouTube channel or at AIPT Comics, AIPTcomics.com. So thanks for watching, guys. I really appreciate it. I'm going to divvy up this food to different people, and we'll see. Hopefully I'll do another one. Thanks again.